Video diary. What's up, baby? This is somewhat of a video diary. It's this is not good. Why is life seemingly just about who can hurt who more? You know, who can drive that stake deeper? In my experience, there really is no happy middle ground. No respect, no nothing. It's all just fucking... Where am I pulling this from? In the same breath, I just got a phone call from my ex-wife. We rarely talk anymore. It's real touch and go. But she calls me just to be like, so, he proposed. I'm like, hey, congratulations. Wish you the best. I was at work. I had to hang up the phone. So I got home. She called back. We were able to talk. And then she was giving me all the ins and outs. I'm like, cool, right on. Again, wish you the best. Hope all's well. And in the same breath, in the same phone call, not 1 or 2 minutes later, she was talking about this guy that she cheated on him with. And I'm sitting there to myself like, yeah, that's why I fucking left. You and your trifling ass. I just wonder, like, but I didn't say anything. I just let, damn, crazy. And then it got to the point about, like, these photos that she had of me. About how he saw them on an iPad. He's like, you need to delete those, whatever. So then she was going through them and doing it. And then she's like, well, it's all good because I know you got the scrapbook. And I was like, the scrapbook? I was like, oh. I was like, I told Amber to throw those away. Those are gone. She's like, oh, you're just saying that because you're beefing. I was like, actually, no. I told Amber like a month ago. Throw them away. Pick out photos that you want because there's family members in there. But outside of that, throw them away. And she's like, do I need to hang up on you right now? And this is a key moment. I said, huh. Click. I'll do it for you. And here's the thing. In case anyone gets confused, because I know a lot of people will try to spin it one way because it fits their objective, narrative in their head and how they want to see things. But this is how it went, okay? In my head, I'm like, all she's doing is trying to take jabs. Oh, I'm getting married, oh, this, that, fuck you, da-da-da. And I've been putting up with this shit for the past year, since I left Washington, for a little over a year. I've even had to deal with it. Whatever, this is called a year. And there was a point in time where I was actually still leaning on her quite a bit because I was emotionally and mentally not prepared to be on my own. And so like I said, I just kind of been tolerating it, and there's been some breaks and whatnot. Well, then finally, I don't know, it's the twisted teas, whatever it is. I just finally decided just to fucking lay into this bitch. I mean, everyone already knows she's a fucking trifling hoe. You know what I mean? Like, out of our marriage, like, she already caught enough fucking heat for it. It's probably why she moved to New York, because she was so fucking embarrassed. Like, like everyone fucking knew that she was just a fucking cheating whore. But guys, please understand, like, why I didn't care, why I was so passive about it. I knew the entire time, okay? I got paid from it, okay? Yes, she got that money, and I definitely, benefited from it. But the entire time we were together, I knew how she was. I mean, that's how we got together. So instead of me being all like, fuck, man, whatever, like, I took that time to, build myself up, build my credit, pay off debts, so on and so forth. She just wanted the title. She wanted to use my likeness, who I am, for her photos, for her image, for her social media presence. At no point in time was she actually invested in the connection. It was more about the image. And I understood that. And I'm sure at some point there's some emotional stuff, but it was by far and large not the driving point. Okay, like, these other things were definitely prioritized ahead of whatever emotional thing was taking place. Okay, and I think this is important to know, because I think this is a lot of how society goes. Like, whatever, like, love is not enough. So anyway, like, she's sitting there talking about marrying this guy, and I asked her, I remember I in this last phone call, I just asked her, I was like, do you think he's more marriage material than I was? And she's like, yeah, he just cares. Like, he wants to cuddle more. He wants to, and she's like, oh, I totally get it. I'm like, God, just get off me sometimes, or whatever. And I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, but you'll go do this trifling ass shit over here. But then you're sitting here, like, again, boasting this image that it's all fucking perfect. When in reality, I'm gonna say it like this. In short, I'm just fucking done with these hoes. I'm done with fucking Ari/Kayla. I'm done with fucking Lena. I had that shit with Catherine. I mean, we're talking years ago now. The only thing I can give fucking Jocelyn, she was the worst of them, in to one degree, at least on her whole scale. At least she was upfront about it. She fucking. Y'all want to be hoes, just be hoes. But what it is, they want their cake and to eat it too. So, but I can't tell you how many times I tried to pitch that. I was like, look, open relationship. They wanted me to be loyal. They wanted control over me. But then they wanted to have all the power, all the freedom. And that is my fucking beef with this entire fucking thing. Because I was like, well, why don't we just have an open relationship? Like, you go see who you want to see. I'll see who I want to see. We'll come home together, whatever, like, whatever. But, like, like, the fucking resistance I got from that, the kickback, the feedback, whatever you want to call it, was like, I just suggested doing like the most heinous fucking thing. And they're more comfortable being deceptive and devious. That's the and I think it's up to me after, you know, me suggesting these things and about how, you know, we can make it work and how we can operate. But they prefer to operate that way. Like they just and so then why would I play ball? Like the, you know, obviously shit's slanted. You know, well, why would I so fuck it. Like I said, I was like, all right, I see how shit is. So we're playing like this. Well, now I'm gonna go like this. You know, how grateful I am for me to be where I am right now. A lot of guys have a lot worse, And I know I've mentioned this guy. I've mentioned him a lot in the last 5 months. You know, coming up on 6 months since I started listening to him again. But Tom Likas, man, like this man telling that truth. And because he also talked about marriage and like, you know, like with the ex, she's talking about and I asked her, I was like, how are you gonna fare well? Like, how are you gonna go into this marriage knowing that you've already cheated on this dude? And she just says, see, you're just being a dick right now. You're hurt, like trying to project it onto me. Am I hurt? Am I hurt? Am I hurt that you just can't be upfront about it and just admit it and be like, yeah, this is what we do? Am I hurt by that? Nah. Am I hurt because like on a human emotional level that it's like it's fucking you're playing with emotions? Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. But then I think about it, I'm like, well, it's war. That's men versus women. You know, that's like Tom Likas has said, like whatever, like Kevin Samuels, I think is his name is, like all this shit, like it's fucking, it's war, and it's all about like who comes out on top, who gets the most out of it, blah 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 blah, whatever. And it's like, so you know, like emotionally, I've been hurt. The thing is, I've come out on top in every situation with Ari, with fucking Lena, with fucking maybe Catherine. No, she definitely got the best of me, but I was addicted to drugs at that time. There's not. But so like, really, what did these chicks get out of me? You know, I built something on the side. Like the minute I acknowledged what it was and not what I would hope it would be, it changed everything. My entire perspective, excuse me, sorry. My entire perspective changed. And I was able to operate differently. And but these females' absolute reluctance to just to level with me. And I can't tell you how many times like I've preached that time after time after time. And I do that intentionally when I get into a relationship. I'm like, look, just level with me. It's me, you versus the world type shit. You know, dating all the way back to Catherine, you know, we're talking 10 plus years ago now. Every relationship I've tried to pitch that. And they just want to play ball. I've showed them what I'm worth, where things can go. I've built, I've educated, I mean, empowered. I've definitely exhibited my worth. So there's no reason why you're like, hey, I'm gonna fuck with this dude. Like this, he's the one. You know? Like I'm good looking, I got fucking like if I can't fucking bring enough to the table, then what fucking man can? Alright? The Will Smith shit, that used to be a good example. I don't know about it anymore. But like exactly like this whole fucking monogamous shit is fucking out the window. Like fucking forget about it. But we're all still operating under the guise that it is. Again, I think it's because of media and all that shit, you know, our movies are fucking TV shows, all this shit, whatever. But that's why I just can't help but like cite Tom Likas so much, because he was the counter to that. And he's like, no, this is how shit really is. And it's true. It is so true. And I wanted to say so much more. I wanted to type out so much more shit to her and say some shit. But I held back. I think what I said's strong enough. Because I wanted to maintain a friendship. But you know what? Like, that friendship just involved, it was one-sided. Because this is going to go on my Reckless Commitment channel. You know, I think it's number 70 or 71. You can go back to some videos, and like, I tried to reach out to my friend, and how she just cold shouldered me. How she just, you know, turned a blind eye when I needed help, when I needed it the most. I was mostly always available for when she needed it. I pick up the phone most of the time. Some might argue like a sucker. Others might argue like a king. Or whatever that falls in between. But the way I see it, it's like, how am I going to be there for you like a friend? You know, my idea of what a friend means, you know, probably the Webster's Dictionary. Not that I have it in front of me, but let's just operate off of that and assume that it means, you know, someone that's there for each other. You know, that basic. I really hope I don't have to break it down what a friend is. Okay, but what she was nothing like that. And so what the fuck's the point? The only way I'd be friends with them is if, like Ari, because she is physically attractive, it's just to fuck her some more. That's it. It's the only reason I would still be fucking friends with her. Hearing about this or that or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I don't fucking care. It's the same reason I just fucking cut her off. I was like, you're like 1,000 miles away. Like, why am I fucking listening to... Well, that was in April why I did that. It was a little different this time. But, like, I was like, I literally hung up on her mid-rant. I just... click. What the fuck? Then when Lena, I don't even want to fuck her. So I'm like, but I just thought on the basis of just being a friend, on the very core basis, on the fucking Webster's Dictionary definition of a friend, I could be that with Lena. And it proved to be otherwise. It cannot exist. It cannot exist. I am 34 in less than a month. And I think I've lived enough life to call it. You know, I've definitely experienced enough. How many women I've been with, how I've seen them operate, how I've operated, how much effort I've tried to put into things to make it to where it is, you know, a monogamous or exclusive relationship. I mean, you name it. I've done all that, and just not in the nature. I can go out right now and get any chick. She can be like, I'm married. She could be like, I have a boyfriend. She could be like, whatever the fuck. The truth is, if I give this woman enough attention, enough of my time, or any man for that matter, could bet a woman. So going back to Tom Likas, what's the point of getting married? What's the point of a relationship? I mean, I get a relationship, like, if you get older, you get a little lonely, you're like, what am I doing with my life? Oh. Like, I get that. But as it stands, I just don't see it happening. I might get married when I'm like 55. Then, fuck it, whatever. Like, what do you have to lose? You know? Because Because it all just seems so pointless. Poignant. I think I'm using that word right. If I'm not using that word right, I just wanted to say it. Poignant. Like, what does it matter? I definitely was sold that dream. Through media, through, Bonnie and Clyde, all that shit, that like two people can grow together. But it just seems too rare. The odds. It's too. So, how am I gonna end this? In conclusion, this is for Lena. I knew you were cheating the whole time. Like I said, that's why I built myself up. That money you got, I played it pretty good, huh? I'm not going to give an exact dollar amount of how much I siphoned off, but... And then, with the divorce, I played that good too. How you signed that paperwork. You signed that separation contract on how much I owed you. And... how are you going to come after me? You can't. You won't. The only reason you got to the point that you did is because I built you up. That's the beauty of being the architect, is that you can sit there and you build it up, and because you don't do it yourself and you're just being propped up, you're just that. You're propped up. I can remove twigs and it all comes crashing down, which is exactly what happened. Now you have nothing. I'm still eating off the fruits of my labor. That's why I put everything in my name. That's why I did everything. And all I had to do was not cheat. I just had to listen to you. That's all I had to do. All I had to do was not go out like you said. All I had to do was answer all of your phone calls. All I had to do was obey you. All I had to do was be subservient. All I had to do was smile for our couple's photos. That's all I had to do. Stay safe, Kings.